In 2017, I lost 45 pounds, revealing a physique I was genuinely happy with. Cardio every day, no days off. Outcome, by the end of it, I was pretty Now 2018 rolls around, 38 pounds lost, cardio every day. Outcome, by the end of it, 2021 comes around, 30 pounds down, no formal cardio. I don't even feel like I'm dieting. Now, let's strip this back. How do we lose weight? We do this by eating less than we expend. Cardio is a tool for our calorie expenditure, much like NEAT, our non-exercise activity thermogenesis, basically anything outside of exercise, steps, etc. So with this very basic understanding of thermodynamics understood, do we need cardio for fat loss? No. But can we use it to push us into a deficit? Yes. Now the goal of a bodybuilder is to retain as much muscle mass as possible whilst losing as much fat as possible. If we push in some cardio because we have exhausted both input, that's mainly not willing to reduce your calories, or output via NEAT, steps are getting pretty damn high. What form of cardio should we use and why? In a nutshell, what form of cardio can retain as much muscle mass as possible whilst losing as much fat as possible? Cardio, two forms: HIIT, LISS. High intensity interval training, low intensity steady state. Straight off the bat, hell no to HIIT. The theory is it will cause calorie burn after the fact, but it would also wreck you. If you spend 10 minutes doing HIIT, then spend the next 3 hours on the sofa not moving, guess what you're not doing after HIIT? Burning more calories. Whereas if you turn to LISS, we can do our cardio at a relatively low intensity and we're not ruined, so we can go about our day, do our steps and cause more calorie burn. So the list of LISS, try saying that about 3 times. The list of LISS. Cardio equipment includes the treadmill, the Stairmaster, the bike sex, if you're doing it in low intensity steady state. Don't do HIIT training. Beautiful. And just to reiterate the goal here, the goal is to lose as much fat as possible whilst retaining muscle. In essence, we don't want a form of cardio to tap too much into training because that would make us lose muscle mass. We want to retain training performance as much as possible, and that makes us retain muscle mass. Got it? Good. You should know by now, I like charts. I like charts, okay? So let's start with the treadmill. It performs steady state, and generally the torque test is a very good intensity check. If you can torque, you need to speed that up. If you can't, you're good. Anyway, it hardly taps into training, and calorie burn wise, it's okay. So we will say this is an okay form of cardio to lose weight and retain muscle mass. It will be dead center. Time for the Stairmaster. Calorie burn, very, very high. Tap into training, very, very high. Good for fat loss? Yeah. Good for muscle retention, especially in the legs? No. In that regard, the Stairmaster is probably not the best form of cardio here. The bike. Calorie burn is quite simply dreadful. If you go on one for like 12 years and you look down, you probably burn about 12 calories. So yeah, not very calorie burny. Is that a word? Calorie burny? It is now. Now, does it tap into training? In the leg department, yes. So in my opinion, probably the worst form of cardio. Sex. Calorie burn, depending on your role, pretty damn high. Taps into training? You get it because I referenced the tap. Pretty low, so pretty great in terms of fat loss and muscle retention. Again, to get really, really shredded, do we need cardio? No. If you can get away without cardio, do so. And this is where someone will come in and say, but what about heart health? What about taking care of this? I think if you're resistance training and training very, very hard and you're physically active outside of the gym, I think this old beauty is well taken care of. If you've exhausted both input and output, then push in some cardio. And cardio, quite simply in the form of sex. Until next time.